Alright. So heading through here, we end up in another password area. There's only 2 areas in this place. So he can't recall this place that the password's describing. But you use it to get on and off ships, and it starts with a D. Well, that's easy enough. A dock. But we need to figure out what the other password is before we can actually move the words. And here we have a new enemy, Cactikill. These guys, if I get a chance to show them, like to throw their heads. Their bodies will stay placed, but their head will roll. Their ship is interesting, and it does do a cool program advance. And this one says the interior of a ship that starts with an H. For that we can conclude dock over here, and hull over here. I really wish I had sneak run. It's a type of sub-chip that allows you to walk into areas without running into viruses. Very handy. So we got dock and hull. And over here we actually need to hit another button. So it's a pretty nice gimmick. I gotta admit that this gimmick is, I said it before, but it's pretty easy to follow by. So here we have another Powie Cactikill. I'll see if I can get it as a chip. Probably will just get Powie's chip. Because, you know, Powies apparently like to give you their chips. I don't like them as much. And I missed with the bomb. Thought I was gonna jump backwards. But instead I got money. So back here we get 880 zennies. Not the fabulous prize I was expecting, but good, nevertheless. Okay, we're gonna run. We'll be able to run because Mega Man's a boss. And here we have a program that's got a strange puzzle for us. But I'll give you a hint. Are you ready? A mother had 1 child, but 10 of these were born. Now that may sound odd, but this one talks about body parts that are involved with music, that have hop. And this one talks about a body part that goes with fire, band, and over. So with that, we can figure out that they're talking about body parts. This is arm, so I'm just gonna take this T, because we need the T for toe over here. Because 10 toes were born when 1 child was born, because we each have 10 toes. So it's a pretty nice riddle. Kind of hard to actually remember. And then over there is hip. So it's hip, toe, and then arm. And then a random battle. I'm just gonna keep running away from these. I really don't need the chips. And unlike earlier games, there's no advantage to constantly battling. Unless you want a chip, but that's it. Here we have 2 security gates, so we have to open both doors with the buttons. Security door has opened, and we can go through. After a battle, of course. I don't need to battle these guys. I have their chip. So we go up through here. And there's nothing over there, so well, okay, there was something over there, but I know what it is. It's a map. Here we get Spreader E. I'm actually gonna add that to the folder. Can finally get rid of that recover 10. And then just sort this. So my chip folder is becoming more and more organized to the way I like it. We don't need any of these guys' chips. Well, I could go for the cact ball, but honestly, you can buy them later on. So I'll just wait until I can buy them. But here we have a program that seems distressed. So, what is wrong? He is told to come and reorder the data. Well, good for him, but he can't remember the data's order. And he tried to contact the person who asked him to do it, but he's not answering his calls. So he just doesn't know what to do. And he starts pacing again. Mega Man agrees because they don't know the password either. But nobody's at Scilab, so Lan can't go and ask. Seems like the program remembers something. He's a meticulous note taker, so he probably wrote down the password. And he's a suborient with Dr. Hikari. So, by that logic, Lan has to go and actually help Mega Man now. This is something that usually was in Battle Network series, where Lan would help Mega Man outside of the net. So, where do we have to go? By telling that he is actually part of Hikari's assistance, we can realize that underneath this table, we'll find a work memo. Because I kind of figured, you kind of have to figure that's the best place to put something like that. Because there's coffee there, and I just figure, oh well. Anyways, we got the order. I don't think the order changes at all. I think that's the same thing, so those who are playing along, you can use that order. You can freeze it and actually use it to help you. So it's 5, 2, 1. Wait. No, it's 5, 3, 2, 1, 4. That's what it was. I almost forgot. Alright. So with that done, we can now pass on through. So, let's see who's up here. Lan, the control panel for the main computer is this way. And I think the infiltrator will be there too. Be careful, Mega Man. I will. So, who is in charge of this deed? Nobody! Well, there is somebody here. You just can't see him at the moment. Don't let your guard down, Mega Man. Okay. Suddenly, voice speaks to Mega Man and Lan. And it's the one, the only, Proto Man. Proto Man, you're not a bad guy. So Mega Man assumes he's here on an official mission. Proto Man instantly turns him down, saying no. And Mega Man, Proto Man wants to fight. So here he comes. So Proto Man has 300 HP, higher than any virus we ever fought. But he's pretty simple to follow by. He likes to use wide sword and long sword. And he also, if you use your buster, he will also block your buster shots. There you can see he did a long sword that does a 3 length attack. So he does cover a lot of field. He can also do a life sword, I believe, but that's in later versions. I'm gonna be quick here and just finish him off. Yes, got a counter, good. Throw a bomb, and you're deleted. Proto Man's not hard, but if you do make a mistake, he will counterattack you. And him blocking your buster attacks is pretty hard to try to get around. So apparently it passed something. But what? And Mega Man's trying to figure out where the Navi went that infiltrated the system. Proto Man says to go visit Chad. Okay, apparently Mega Man decided to sound like Mr. Match and say what the blazes is going on here. But we'll figure out what's going on next time. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.